Ugh. Listen, man, my harem video is blowing up. At first, it only had like 30 views, but then randomly it just started blowing up. Thank you guys for all the likes. Thank you for all the subscribers. A real nigga coming up. So this video has to be coming. I have to make an unparalleled video. We just gonna get straight into it, man. I got the Taoist robe with the 10,000-year-old yin, celestial mead. This is gonna be a long one, so let's just get into it. So we start off in the Firmament Star, the Azure Dragon Domain, in the Black Heaven sect. I don't think you understand what that means to me, man. I remember it was a hot summer. ACs was blown out. It was just hot, bro. I was sitting in front of the fan, and I remember I was binge reading this novel because it was so garbage. I just had to see how it was going to end, bro. It was just so bad. Also, to the dude who said I can't form an incoherent sentence, sorry, your mom Coochie's hairs is all up in my mouth, man. It's hard for me to form a sentence when it's all up in my hairs, and I have to keep on cutting out the parts where I'm nitpicking it out of my mouth. You got some water on me just to hydrate, or I start to get a headache. So you see it on the screen, bro get transmigrated. What I tell you, now, for this whole novel, we're not going to know what his life was like on planet Earth besides how he got his system and how the system carried over. It's going to explain in the next couple pages. But I said this in my harem novel. These authors, these Chinese authors, at least the Western novel authors, tried to make it how the person got transmigrated. They had a trash life. They died to some sickness. They got murked. Something, somehow. Even the Japanese got a truck, bro. The Chinese, man, they don't even be caring for real, man. They just say, yo, he got transmigrated. It is what it is. But the system came over and it is what it is and it is what it isn't. I'm not going to be the one to complain. If the story's good, the story's good. Now, the previous owner of this body, the previous Chu Kuangren, died because his true martial elder sister, it says at the bottom, the young man was called Chu Kuangren. He was an outer sect disciple of the Black Heaven sect and was very popular there thanks to his handsome appearance. His face, however, brought his fair share of problems as well. A true elder martial sister fancied him because of his face of his and wanted to take him in as a personal male companion. Yes, she wanted to keep him. Now, one thing y'all need to know about this novel is they're going to keep on talking about this man looks. I swear to God, I've only pulled out like bits and pieces from like the past 10 chapters, and I swear to God, I have to skip over so much because they kept on talking about this man appearance, bro. But don't worry, there's some chapters that's going to explain my point. I'm telling you, like, I see through all this stuff at the Grand Great Sovereign. You know, I'm from the 10 realms of the abyss. I can't even get to explain that, or all types of taboos will appear in your eyes and your face, and then you'll end up dying because blood starts leaking out of all the orifices in your body. So the previous owner of this body rejected her, ended up dying. Well, his soul ended up getting crushed, and this Chuogren from planet Earth ended up getting transmigrated into this body. And this dude is scared. I'm gonna say he's scared, but he's like, I'm gonna have to think of a way how to survive in this person's body. Basically, I got passed down a debt that I don't even know how to pay off. My true elder martial sister is mad at me, and I'm probably the weakest link in the sect. I'm just a mere out of sect disciple. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I might just have to be a slave for this girl so she could take my Yang celestial energy and all types of butt chakra. But don't worry, that never happens. You know why? Because he gets a system. Or what they like to call it, a golden finger. I don't know if they ever going to explain this, but I'm going to put it in my own example. You ever seen them commercial or them ads on your phone, like when you scroll through YouTube, or even when you're on your PC about like, oh yeah, download this RPG right now. It just came out right now. And you get 10 SSR summons, guaranteed SSSR plus, one of those gotcha games. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's basically like this. The first 10 rolls of his is going to be L9, absolutely insane, absolutely godlike. Even old monsters in the higher realms of the universe will even look at this and be like, yo, how is this nigga getting all this good stuff? He's only in this low mortal realm, bruh, in the backwater country, in a backwater village, in a backwater sect. And so he gets the legendary Banish Immortal Aura, Starlight Spirit Gathering Array, God Tier Constitution Immortal Body, God Tier Remarkable Eye of Revelation. He get the Starlight Human Stamp, Human Mountain Stamp. He get a Starlight Life Extension Pill. He get a Legendary Constitution. Now, this is important. This is very important for like the first 700 chapters of the story, then they start to get useless. Because he gets this thing called the Tome of Physique. So I'm not going to even get into the later parts of the story. If you want to read it, you're going to read it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, it'll be better if you didn't. He get the Legendary Winged Soldier, which is very important for the story. This ended up becoming one of his girls. I saw through it since day one. I'm telling you. I was seeing through it then. I saw it through it now. Like, it is what it is. And then you get this Legendary Yin Yang Ring. Is a storage ring, obviously. Okay, so the prizes are separated into the following grades: iron, silver, gold, diamond, starlight, legendary, god, transcendent, and eternal. Now, after like chapter 200, 300, gold nor diamond even matters. They like to say that a couple days, they like to do a lot of time skips where they'll be like, he rolled a lot but got a bunch of irons, but they don't really matter, bro, because they're iron, right? Even though he's only a mere key condensation warrior, but don't worry, it's just irons. None of them can be useful. You know what I mean? What you really want to look for is Starlight and up, because after like chapter 300, that's all he really gets. So the first thing he does, he goes to the inventory box of his system and he retrieves his immortal body. Even he says that at the bottom, the immortal body has 6 states. I'm only at the first state, yet its effects are this potent. My body has already completely healed from the severe injuries Li Yao, which is the true martial elder sister, inflicted on me. How terrifying are the other 5 realms behind this? Now, here's what I think, man. I got a lot of dust on my guts. That's also why I read slow, too. Bitch ass niggas. I'm still eating out your mom, too. Now, this is absolutely broken. Obviously, he got an immortal body in the lower realms. This is like giving Wang Lin a 6-star, 7-star ancient god body by chapter 200. Like, he can just fight most people in the second step at this point. It'll be no pressure, really. He'll have smooth sailing until he meets the second step, but he'll gonna have so many lucky chances till then that he'll probably be like a 12-star ancient god by then. Like, he could probably rule over the whole inner and outer realm. He could really go to the immortal astral continent by chapter 700. And this is what really happens here. I don't think Chu Kuangren ever lost the fight. And it's a repeatable plot point. Every single time he do beat somebody, their elder comes. He beat the elder, and then the sect master will come, and then he'll be toe to toe with the sect master. Grants them execution because he's like, I'm gonna break through real quick. I'm gonna go to closed door cultivation. Now I'm gonna break through. Now I'm gonna come slaughter your whole sect. They getting scared. They no, the young master said he's gonna eliminate our sect. We gotta send some assassins to kill him. His winged soldier, I forgot her name was. They probably gonna show it in the next couple screenshots. She gonna end up destroying everybody. All types of face slap. He gonna break through. They gonna figure out that this dude broke through on some crazy shit. There's no way that he could have broke through in like 2 years. There's no way he could have broke through in 2 days. There's no way he could break through in a year. And then they get slaughtered and everybody gets shook. But no matter how much notoriety this dude gets, people will still try to trigger him. It makes no sense. If you hear that a dude with a wave of his hand can eliminate an entire sect and you're on the same level, why are you trying to threaten the guy? Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It's impossible. It's nigh impossible. None of this makes absolutely no sense. You know why? Because all these people are arrogant. They never had a challenge in their lives. I'm starting to think these niggas ain't cultivators, that he actually made this world. This might just be on something like some, what's that one novel called? The Strongest System. This is all a plot point. He forced this author to make this. He's the self-injected. Chu Kongren might just be in a whole nother novel I don't even know about. My bad. Can somebody let me know? He also get the eye revelation. So, you know, like in some of those system novels, one of the system features is that they could see like basically a stat panel or a stat sheet of any person they look at. Infinite Mana kind of has something like this with the Eyes of Truth, I think it was called. Infinite Mana was hella good, by the way, till he hit like Beyond the Reality Realm. When they started getting Grotto Haven and stuff like that, it started to become horrible. Now, the Banished Immortal Aura is very important, guys. This novel, I still have yet to see a novel like this. Hold on, I gotta, you mind? This Banished Immortal Aura paves the way for the whole novel. I don't even think it gets upgraded in any way or any sort. This dude becomes the most handsome person ever that not even niggas can fathom it. They might just turn gay. They might just go from trying to go for yin celestial energy to all types of butt chakras and yang celestial energy. It's really bad, bro. Don't worry. These later screenshots is going to prove it to you. He also gets this physique called the Exquisite 9 Orifices Sword Heart. Now, this is literally, they say it's top 3,000 in the whole Firmament Star, which is the planet they're in, but it's literally, I think it was like top 50 in the universe or something like that, or top 10, or it might just be top 10 in the universe. I don't remember it. It's been like a year and a half since I read it, and I don't want to remember it. Sadly, I'm doing this, though. I'm doing this for you guys, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for you guys. But of course, he gets the top 10 physique out of the 3,000. There's a reason why it's 3,000, by the way, but I'm not going to get into that. But Of course, he get the top 10 out of the 3,000 because he got a system. He has to. He has to be broken. The main character has to be broken. He has to be the most broken person ever. He can never lose a fight. You know why? Because the author self-injected himself. This literally a fantasy he made in his head, and he said, you know what? Let me add a little bit of oomph to it. You know what I mean? But one thing I do have to respect on Chu Kwangren is he never made a harem. He's not that down bad, but he down bad. Now, just him awakening this made every single sword arise like their cock is rising. They're horny. They feel the sword energy coming off of this guy. This dude is literally a sword chi magnet. This thing, he can, if he really wanted to, he could command. Oh my God, I just remember something. He truly did command all the swords in the world to fight this one guy, but that's later on in the novel. We're not going to even talk about that, but it's really trash. Niggas figuring out that somebody awakened the legendary Supreme Taoist physique. You know what I mean? Oh my God, how can he appear 10,000 centuries? You know, the dick sucking is crazy. Any random Supreme Taoist physique had the potential to achieve the Emperor realm. Now I remember why I even screenshot this. I was looking at this and I was like, why did I even screenshot this? They're just reinforcing the statement that this is one of the rarest physiques ever. But actually, I have to put some explanation on this. So apparently the Emperor realm got cut off. The greatest thing you could be is like a sage ruler or some shit like that. The cultivation stages, I don't remember, they're trash. I think they actually talk about it later on in the screenshots. I don't remember. The Emperor realm got cut off. I forgot why it got cut off. And this is the new Emperor era, basically. The Emperor realm is now getting opened. Every sect is trying to train their young masters and their young martial sisters to become the most broken they are. Preferably, if they had a Supreme Taoist physique, that would be better. But if they didn't, if they had a really good talent, they will still try to train them up to fight for these, basically like these 12 chairs, I think. There's like 3 large chairs and like 12 little mini chairs on this mountain or whatever. And if you sit on it, you basically, I don't know. I don't remember. It's some bull. So there exist these sacred swords that are all stabbed onto this mountain near the Black Haven sect or Heaven sect. Is it? Yeah, it's Black Heaven sect. And basically, there's like a sword mountain. If you're a really good swordsman, you can walk up to this mountain, and if the swords kind of acknowledge you, you could basically claim that sword or whatever. And there's exist these 10 swords called. Wow, they don't say the title of it. Oh yeah, they do. It's the 10 Great Sacred Swords. How creative. A whole bunch of sacred swords stabbed into this mountain. He made all of them rise. They're all horny. They feel his sword chi from a mile away. I mean, it's as simple as that. Now look at it. This is the first bullet point on ultimate dick sucking. Look at it. Look at this, bro. I'm gonna read this out to you. Chu Kwangren slowly walked out, slowly dressed. Wait, what? Slowly walked out, slowly dressed. Okay, whatever. In the white uniform donned by the outer sect disciple. It was just as he was a Taoist sword deity, with the legendary swords hovering around him on top of his handsome face and refined aura he excluded. Everyone couldn't take their eyes off. I said eyes off of him when they saw him. Who is this person? He looks very proper and handsome. He's too handsome. And with the refined aura like this, I would believe you if you said he was the reincarnation of some immortal. There is actually a person of such outstanding talent in the outer sect. If this person was a girl, they would be as beautiful as a jade. If this person was a man, they would be as elegant as the son of a noble. He is a man. Are you a dumbass nigga? It's him, Chu Kwangren. It really is Chu Kwangren. He was handsome in the past, but not to such a ridiculous extent, right? How could he change so much in such 2 days that we haven't seen him? Is he the one who awakened his supreme Taoist physique? I heard that true elder Marshall's sister wanted to keep him, but he rejected her. Elder Marshall's sister seriously injured him out of anger, so she should be lying in bed now. So he should be lying in bed now. Oh my God, I can't read. Maybe the dude is right. Maybe I should delete the comment I responded to him, man. Maybe I can't read, man. Maybe this is making me, maybe it made me a little woozy, drunken monkey. She was no wonder why that true elder Marshall sister wanted to keep this person for herself. If I was in her shoes, I wouldn't be able to help myself either. Wake up, you're a man. This dude like butt chakras now. He transferred somebody to the other team. He made them switch sides like it was CSGO. He made them think about, you know what, man? Maybe the yin celestial energy ain't that worth. The yang celestial is even better, man. This is actually absolutely insane. This is actually a feat I've never seen in any other novel yet. To make a guy even consider in the cultivation world, by the way, not in the normal world, not on planet Earth, in the cultivation world. He made a guy considered butt chakras. This is absolutely insane. Like, look, here's some more dick sucking. A female elder with outstanding good looks inevitably had a strange expression on her face after she saw Chu Kwangren high up in the air. A hint of a ripple surfaced in her mental state. which was one that resembled an ancient well devoid of ripples. Isn't it against the rules for him to have an aura and a face like this? Come on, man. Like, you can't make this up, bro. Like, come on. Like, I really gotta take another sip, man. We gotta hurry up and get through this, man. See, look, out of the 3,000 physiques, the exquisite 9 orifices sword heart is ranked in the top 10. It is the supreme physique of the cultivation of swordsmanship. And what's more, my Black Heaven sect is established in the world for its cultivation of swordsmanship. Oh my God, what is this if not the will of the heavens? You know what it is? It's the bad author trying to make stuff align to stuff that isn't really, that tried to make it seem lucky, but it really isn't lucky. That's what it is. It's a trash ass author, man. Man, I read so many trash novels, man, it makes no sense. I can make like 50 episodes of all these novels I've ever read, man. I don't know what the next one is, though. There's so much trash in my head, I don't even know which one to pick. I think I might just pick Primordial Sin System. I think that might actually be up next. Sadly, I gotta read like 5 more chapters of that trash. Even the Sect Master is flattering him. They like, yo, man, you out here looking gorgeous. You looking, dab me up, fam. Wong fam. Like, Crody, you looking good, Crody. You're cheesing me, fam. Making me cheese, fam. Like, man, I can't do it with it anymore. He also took him as a lead disciple. You know, I won't even complain about this. If you heard that you are a sword sect that practice swordsmanship and a dude awakened the top 10 physique out of 3,000 in the whole entire world, and anybody with a supreme Taoist physique has the ability to become an emperor, especially during the emperor realm, when the emperor realm is opening up, yeah, I'll make him a lead disciple too. Look, here come another dig second. So basically, he got a maid, right? This maid also gets dropped off after he leaves the planet. I remember this vividly. Because I remember reading this, and after like chapter 500, when he left the planet, I'm like, dang, what happened to his maid? They still talk about his girl, which is stuck on the planet. They still talk about the winged angel that was stuck on this planet. But nah, B, the maid just evaporated out of existence. But that's called bad writing. You pick up characters and you drop them off because they have to fit the plot. They have to fit the narrative. And this narrative is strong people that he has to fight and face slap, and girls and men fawning over him. That's all it is. And the maid wasn't suited. She wasn't up for the bill. She didn't fit the job requirements, so she got fired. It's as simple as that. It is what it is, and it is what it isn't. Look, and even look what she says. What's more, this young Master Chu is so handsome. Crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Like I know. Oh my God, people talk about he's handsome. It happens so much, bro. If you read as many chapters as I did, man, you would think the same thing. So, bro drew from the fantasy roulette system, and if you don't know how the fantasy roulette system works, like I said, it's like a loot pool, basically. Think about like a loot box or something, like from them gacha games, like Genshin Impact, you know what I mean, what them cucks be playing. And bro got an iron grade, you know what I mean? And now his eyes twitching, like his lips twitching. He's like, oh my God, forget it. It was an inherent issue of chance anyways. Yeah, of course it's an inherent issue of chance. Of course you would never, ever get something rare or good ever again, man. Maybe it would take you thousands of days, millions of days before you could get something at the Starlight or at the God or at the... Come on, man. We know this is not how the novel is set up to be. He's not supposed to be balanced and fair. This is broken. He got slash cheats. SV cheats 1. Look, it's right here, bro. It's right here. You see it, bro. It keeps going. This is from the same chapter. This is only chapter 3, by the way. This is only chapter 3, and he's already getting dicks like crazy. Also, I have another point to bring up, but I think it's going to pop up in this next screenshot. So he went to the sect master who accepted him as a lead disciple, and he said, yo, I got 3 sage techniques for you. Now, sage techniques are very rare. Like I said, if the peak is the emperor realm, and emperor techniques are very, 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 very rare. The next best thing is sage. That's how the realms work in this world. That's just how it is. And sage techniques are really rare, really exquisite. All sects that have a sage technique keep them under locks. You know what I mean? They keep them under locks. They keep them behind closed doors. They make sure none of it leak out, bro. Bro get to choose 3 of them, and he choose the Heavenly Creep Myrtle Sword Art to cultivate. And yeah, he cultivates this till he finds like, I think another, not a sage technique, he finds an Emperor Realm technique in this like Emperor realm. There's like this, they went to like this place where it was like this Emperor Realm. He opened up like an individual, you know, like them realm arcs where they'd be like, oh yeah, a sword realm opened up, a secret realm opened up, and send your best disciples, but people over this certain realm can't enter it. Only people at this realm, you know what I mean? It's one of those type of arcs, bro. And he found the Emperor Realm there, but I'm not gonna get into that for real. He just grabbed the Sage Art. Like I said, he grabbed the Heavenly Crypt Myrtle Sword, or however you pronounce it. It's one of the very best in the Azure Dragon domain. So not even the planet, the domain. Oh, wait. Or is the Azure Dragon Domain the planet? I don't remember the cosmology. I'm pretty sure Firmament Star is the planet, and the Azure Dragon Domain is like this cluster of planets. Think of it like a solar system. And it's one of the best. And not only that, or I might be tripping actually. So I take that back. I don't know. There's some unparalleled warriors out there. And because he has the exquisite nine orifices sword heart physique, bro learned it in like a couple hours. Which is kind of crazy to me because look what they say at the bottom. If anyone else was placed in his position, it would be impossible for them to comprehend 1 or 2 tenths of this sword art in less than 190 days, even if they were peerless prodigies. You hear that, guys? This dude is broken. You know why? Because the author could easily self-inject himself. He had a sad life. Don't worry, we all have sad childhoods at one point, you know what I mean? And some people cope differently. You know, some people go work out, some people go seek therapy, some people make a trash novel like this so they can self-inject themselves, you know what I mean? Hey, we all go through certain things. I'm not gonna knock you to it, hey man. Cheers. We got to go through it. It's already been 30 minutes. Oh my God. So here's the realms: Body Forging, Key Refinement, Foundation Establishment, Golden Core, Nascent Soul, Paradise, Battle Monarch, Honorable, Ascension, Sage Manifestation, the Emperor Realm, respectively. He's going to break through all of this in 500 chapters. And there's no slow pace. It's all rush. That's another reason why I've read it a lot. You know what I mean? I will admit, it was really fast paced and I was addicted to fast paced novels. And I didn't even like deep story novels like that, like something like I want to say I Shall Seal. I love the I Shall Seal the Heavens. Just novel with substance. I just love junk food novels at the point. Like I was reading 9-Star Hegemon Body Art around that time and shit like that. But even then, the story was way better than this. There's only a few almighty sage manifestors in the entire Firmament Star. As such, one only needed to imagine how precious sage techniques were, and he learned it in a couple hours. And remember, the techniques he got that I called out that he got from the Fantasy Roulette is higher than that. Is actually creeping into the immoral technique. Y'all gonna see the screenshots prove it. Now look, they say right here, this human mountain stamp art was actually not inferior to the heavily creeped Myrtle sword art. In fact, it was probably even more mysterious than the former, which it made true Krongren. It looks like starlight gray techniques, which is the rarity of how the fantasy roulette system sort out loot. It looks like starlight gray techniques are equivalent to sage techniques, and they can even be slightly higher than the latter. It's almost close to that of an emperor scripture technique. Oh my God. He got something that's probably only 5 or 10 of in the whole world. And he ended up getting it. You know why? Because this novel's broken. It sucks. It's trash. It's garbage. Everything worse. Everything's bad, bro. I think I just saw where my mic be at. Yes, I put my mic in the shoe. Who gonna disrespect it, bro? We all start somewhere, and I started here, man. I started, this is my humbly abode. You gonna diss the heaven humbly abode? I'm gonna put my 2 fingers on top of your temple, inject your origin soul, and scan it to see the memories and realize it's all useless, and then I'm gonna destroy it. And then probably feed it to my ancient celestial desolate thunder demon. Why do I be saying it sometimes? Ordinary yin-yang rings were only several tens of square meters in size, yet true Krongren's yin-yang rings were so wide, it was as though he could fit an entire ocean. It was almost boundless. Guys, it was almost tier 0 on the Versus Battle Wiki. Can you believe it? Now, here's what I was talking about. His winged human soldier. Of course, it's from some exquisite race, you know what I mean? They reminded him of angels of his previous life. Winged humans was one of the races of the Firmament Star. Every single winged human was valiant and excellent at fighting, and they would even possess the outstanding gift in cultivation. Of course, he get gifted everything. He didn't get one trash loot pool or anything in them first 10 draws. He truly, the ad did not debate him. He truly got 10 SSRs. He used his eye of revelation, and he even realized that it's equipped with a supreme Taoist physique, the Holy Radiant physique. Come on, bruh. The physique is top 20 amongst the 3,000 constitutions. It's no different than his. Well, no, never mind, because they like to always say that even though top 10 and top 20 is not that big of a gap, each number in between is such a big level. Like, yeah, yada, yada. Basically, another maid that he can use to fight and shit like that, bro. She really didn't get that much action, really. Even in, like, thousands of chapters later, I'm pretty sure she only fought the amount of times I can only count on, like, 2 hands. But she was as broken as him. Well, not as broken. Close to be. He names her Lan Yu. That's her name, bro. I remember the name now. That's her name. Her name is Lan Yu. And he said, you don't need to call me Master or anything from now on. You could call me Young Master. What makes it any different? Like, I don't, like, more pleasing to the ears. Like, this dude cannot be more full of himself. Bro, get a fantasy roulette system and don't know how to act, bro. Bro, trying to keep it calm and keep it P and keep it G, bro. But you're not like that, bro. You're lucky. You're a fraud. You're a fake. You're a phony. You're a con man, bro. If all these niggas knew that you had a system, they would probably all come team up on you. Some higher elder from across the universe, if he heard a ping that, oh snap, this dude awakened the system that could give you all types of loot, and all you have to do is just press one button and you'll take a draw once every single day. Man, I live for millions of years. A draw a day ain't nothing for me. That's like seconds. Yo, come here, Junior. And then he'll make a crack into space, reach his hand in there, and then a giant hand will come, grab the whole planet, crush him along with his origin soul. Then he'll scan his memories and try to find a fantasy roulette system. The Mei Lin Bing, I don't know why he called it Lil Bing, bro. Lil Bing sound like a rap name, but anyways, right? The Mei Lil Bing comes to get her some clothes because she booty butt naked or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. He give Lan Yu some clothes and she changed right in front of him. Bro getting nose bleeding and everything, bro. Man, come on, bro. Stay on, bro. Be proper. He acting like an anime character, you know what I mean? You know, like an anime character, and anytime they see like an ounce of titty, bro, their nose start bleeding. Yeah, he's just doing that, bro. Come some fuck, why this woman's so open, bro? Like, it's just so cringe. Like, look at this. Even though Lan Yu definitely wouldn't refuse him if he wanted to do anything to her, Chu Kronger thought still hasn't gone in that direction for the time being. You heard that? You heard that. Come on, it's already been 40 minutes. Let's get this popping. See, look, this is what I be talking about. In the next few days, Chu Kronger spent all his time cultivating the Taoist Palace. In this period of time, the prizes he drew every single day... oh my god, I really can't speak. Maybe the dude is right. The prizes he drew every single day declined as well. However, he didn't know whether it was a god somewhere was frowning at him or something, because all he pulled were iron grade items. He's only at the key condensation realm, but he's already so arrogant and so hyped from the 10 pieces of loot that he got from his first draws that looking at iron grades suck. How bad are they? Can he please explain how trash were they? Were they just pills? That still helps the cultivation. I bet you a young master will die for a certain pill at the iron grade, but no, he throws them away, or he just deemed them as trash because they're not starlight grade or god tier or eternal. Like, bro, you really should be. I smack dog out of you if I saw you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, to be honest. I don't care if you some key condensation warrior with some supreme Taoist physique. I smack dog out of you, bro. Also, I forgot to mention that spirit formation array that he got. He combined it with the formation array already in his Taoist palace, and so it kind of made like the chi in the air. He can really just absorb it and cultivate it as fast as he can. You know what I mean, bro? He was already at the peak. In 2 days, he went from the chi condensation realm to the peak of the foundation establishment, and he was already halfway into the golden core realm. He was only at the chi refinement realm before this. However, he jumped one large realm and several small realms in just 2 days. Come on, bro. If this keeps up, I can reach the golden core realm in less than 10 days. Most of the true disciples are at this stage too. Come on, bro. Am I making this up? I'm not, bro. I said this, bro. I said this was garbage. I said it was trash. This is one at the bottom of the barrel, D tier, bro. If you see my tier list, which is on my channel, shout out to the tier list. Bro, it's literally trash. It's a D tier. It's probably one of the worst novels I've ever read, actually. Okay, here comes more dick sucking, guys. So the girl who wanted to make him a slave, basically, Li Yao, however you pronounce her name, the true elder martial sister, the reason why the old Chu Kurongren died. Yeah, she figured out the boy came up on a bag, bro, a hefty bag at that one too, and the bag was so crazy that he got ejected all the way up to the upper echelon of society. She now coming in here with a bramble on her back asking for punishment, like whatever that means, but don't worry, you gonna see what that means because this shit is actually cringe. So bro walks out, bro dripped out in that white wide sleeved robe. He like this. Oh shit. And look at the attention he gets. He immediately attracted the attention of everyone around him when he appeared on the scene. How can he be so handsome? That's basically what she said. It can't be. Someone this handsome actually exists in the world? He's the new lead martial brother. Oh my, I think I'm in love. Come on, bro. So look, you see that she held a trace of resentment for Chu Kronger. She's like, dang, why he had to come up off of a hefty bag? Dang, why did he have to awaken the 9 orifices toward physique? Dang, 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 dang. I'm gonna just apologize and get it over with, right? I wish it went that way. However, when she saw Chu Ongren's, the hint of resentment in her heart disappeared in a flash. She was really too captivated by the other party's appearance. He was handsome in the past, but he actually looks even better now that he's the lead martial brother. My God, I really can't control myself. Come on, twin. Like, you see this, bro? Like, I gotta hurry up and speed run this. I can't really be sitting on this. Look, Leo knelt on the ground right away, she held up a long whip in her hand and sincerely said, "If you want to kill me or cut off my flesh as a punishment, you may do so as you please." Strongren was even more stupefied in his heart. "No, nigga, you ain't stupefied. She want to get punishment. She's a BSM warrior." Also, you see that at the top? You see that translator up there? Endless Fantasy? I'm not trying to disrespect you guys, but I swear on my mom's soul, anytime I see y'all translate a novel, it's always one of the worst novels I've ever read. It's always at the bottom. I don't think I've ever read a novel where Endless Translations has translated a novel and it was not garbage. Now, I'm not saying the translator group is garbage because they translate the low tier. Now, I'm not going to say the low tier novel, but they translate the novels that the good translators like Deathblade and shit like that won't translate. But god dang, bro. English fantasy do not be translating good novels. I know they well on their website they mostly translate like them romance novels, them romance Chinese novels, you know what I mean, or the wuxia novels. But like these are just like the novels they picked up that Juan, however you pronounce it, bro, are utterly horrible. The Cultivation novels absolutely suck, bro. So he was like, I'm not gonna whip her. I'm just gonna bang her right on her chest. I'm gonna use my full strength or whatever. And of course, she's gonna dick suck him and say, "Thank you for sparing my life, Marshall brother." You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Karma resolved, I guess, especially in this lower world. So he breaks through in Golden Core. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, how he broke through so quickly, bro." He got the Supreme Taoist Mystique, bro. And if you was in his palace right now, you would literally see all types of chi in the air. The chi is so thick, bro. You could probably visually see it, bro. That's how thick the chi is up in this place, bro. Not even a holy land in a martial world can compete to this. Look, even the sect master was like, he was outstanding cultivation genius in his world. Yeah, it took him 2 years just to break through from the chi refinement realm to the golden core. And Chukonda did it in 10 days, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy feats right here. I don't think I've ever seen somebody who cultivated as fast as this guy, besides Noah Ozma. But at least Noah Ozma was doing crazy shit. He had to do some crazy shit, bro. All he had was infinite mana. And when you actually think about it in the grand scheme of things, that was really nothing. But I'm not going to get into that. And so his honorable master, the select master, told him, "Go find a sword on that mountain, bro." And he's like, "All right, cool. Here comes some more dick sucking, guys. Look, bro." The Sword Mountain has moved several times in over 10,000 years, but it moved abnormally several times in a row because of this Chu Kuangren. As expected of someone with a supreme Taoist physique, he's Chu Kuangren, the one who was newly promoted to lead the position of a lead disciple. Sure enough, he's exceptional. Look at his face and his aura. He is really a dragon amongst humans. The speed of his advancement in rank from an outer disciple straight to a lead this martial brother is outrageous. Reaching heaven in a single bound is nothing more than this too. There's actually someone who's even more handsome than I am in this world. Come on, bro. And then this nigga True Kong and trying to be humble and stuff like that. So I was exceedingly handsome even beforehand. With this Banshee immortal aura added on that, I reckon I won't be. I don't care, bro. You see it, bro. You read it, bro. Cheers. So this dude named Morong Huan is basically like, "Yo, I'm finna go up this mountain, man. I'm finna see if I can claim one of these sacred swords real quick, man." And he's climbing up this mountain, but he's realizing, bro, so basically the sacred swords give off sword intent on this mountain. So if you even want to climb to the peak and even stand in front of these 10 swords, you got to be worthy. You know what I mean? They're conscious. They have a soul. They have a spirit. You know what I mean? Yada yada yada. And he's like, "You know what, man? I'm trying to. Today's gonna be the day." I think he already failed like 8 or 9 times or whatever. But he's like, "Today's gonna be the day. Today's gonna be the day that I actually climb up this mountain and I'm gonna achieve this. I'm gonna achieve this goal and I'm gonna actually make this mountain my bitch, basically. Like I'm gonna make this mountain my bitch and I'm gonna grab a sword up here and it's gonna be cool, calm, and collected, bro. Crispy, the 3 C's. Cool, calm, and crispy and collective. Wait, cool, calm, crispy, and collective. That's 4. Never mind, I can't count. That's 4. So some Taoists was basically expecting him. Taoists in a cultivation orthodoxy, basically like the most outstanding disciples. Oh, see, look, he fell close to 10 times now. I reckon there will be. I reckon there will be enough expense this time too. They don't even have no trust in him. They said that dude said it apathetically, and he broke through to the perfect nascent soul realm. So I'm guessing that's why he's like, let me try again. And so when he was up in the mountain and he felt the pressure, he activated his heavenly sword art, crazy art, you know what I mean? It basically decreased the pressure on him a bit so he could climb up the mountain some more. So that made him climb from 400 feet to 100 feet, and he was only 100 feet away from the sacred swords. And he was eyeing the one called the Crimson Drill. Is basically the one that basically suited him the most, whatever, for his physique, of course. Well, they even say right here, however, Morong Zhuan wasn't an ordinary nascent soul cultivator. He was the peerless son of the heavens and had the rare Crimson Sun Taoist physique. He even cultivated a sage technique. And he was already at the final stage of it also. It says it right there. And he basically crossed 100 feet and arrived right in front of the Crimson Drill sword. And he was like, "You know what, bro? Succumb to me, your daddy." He pulled it out and he claimed it. Woo! Yippee! Surely nothing will go wrong, right, guys? This is a good ending. You know what I mean? He got his sword, finally achieved it. He got perfect Nascent Soul. He maxed out in his physique. He maxed out in the Sage technique. What can surely go wrong, right, guys? Uh-oh, someone's coming. Now, who could that be? So, bro is fantasizing on all types of things he gonna do. He probably thinking, oh my god, this Crimson Drill Sword is gonna follow me to the end of time. Then he looks away. He like, yo, why all the sacred swords humming, bro? Why they all trembling? Even his sword in his hand is trembling, bro. The Crimson Drill. He's like, whoa, yo, what is happening here, man? No. He looks left. He looks right, like he's crossing the street. He's like, yo, what is happening here, guys? What is happening? Like, what's truly happening? He look over and he see Chu Krongren walking over to the mountain. Because like I said, the sec elder told him, well, not elder, but the sec master told him, yo, go get a sword off that mountain. And so he arrived. The grand deity is here. And the first thing this nigga think of is he's handsome. Not that the sword is shaking out of your hand to the point that it wouldn't actually be claimed by Chu Krongren. No, this nigga's too handsome. Ain't this already the 4th or 5th time, bro? Like, I'm proving my point. And this is only, what? This is only like chapter 6? Chapter 7? Then don't worry, guys. It happens almost every single chapter. If not, it skips 2 chapters of saying it, and then it happens again. Even the villains will be like, oh my god, he's actually exceedingly handsome. As Chu Krongren get close to the mountain, all the swords are starting to shake as if they had feelings, as if they're real persons. This dude is starting to make all these swords birth souls, bro. Not literally, but it's kind of insane, you know what I mean? It's like all these swords wanted him to claim them, bro. They was begging, they was feeding, they're horny, like I told you. And this was absurd to him. He's like, oh my god, there's no way, bro. Even my sword? Nah, there's no way, bro. They're paving a way for this man. The sword in his head not even obstructing him. He's walking through with ease. If anything, they want him to absorb the sword into. They want him. They want them to acknowledge them, bro. That's how bad the swords want him to claim them. But don't worry, bro. There's one sword that he really cares about. Even the 9 sacred swords hovered around him, like he was choosing, like he's swiping through, like Batman swiping through his arsenal in the Batcave. He just swiping through. He's trying to see what type of suits he can get. He's like Iron Man asking Jarvis, pull up the stat sheets, bro. Pull up my whole loadout, bro. I'm trying to see every single suit I've ever had in comic book history. And he's swiping through it. He's swiping through, bro. He could choose, bro. Whatever he want. He could choose any sword up in here, man. And that's what's happening here. And not even the Taoists can believe it. Wrong Juan can't even believe it. He's like, there's no way. It can't be believable. The sacred swords are materialistic too. They're like human beings. They're like women giving it up, bro. They see a badass nigga with a whole bunch of bread, his cash falling out of his pockets. And he like, yo, bro, this dude got clout. He got money coming out of his pockets. He's Droke, bro. We need Droke in here, man. And that's what's happening. And yet, even after all this is happening, the only thing that he could think of when he looked at him was, man, this dude is extraordinarily handsome, bro. Ain't this the 5th or 6th time, guys? Cheers. And you know, they all beating themselves up. They're like, there's no way, bro. The 9 swords looking at him, the 9 sacred swords, truly the 10 great sacred swords. We talking about the 10 great sacred swords that not no mere person, not even probably somebody at the peak of, I don't know, whatever realm before the Sage realm is, can even walk up to and just leisurely grab, you know what I mean? And they all just prostrate themselves in front of them. They couldn't compare it. You know what I mean? They literally couldn't fathom. They couldn't imagine it. And even this person say at the bottom, truly comparison just pisses people off. You're absolutely right, because when I compare this to any other novel I've ever read, this is one of the worst novels I ever had to touch. This is one of the worst novels I ever had to read. If I had to give up everything to forget about this novel, I would. But too bad I have to make a video about this, and I'm doing this for you guys. Cheers. So he looking through the swords, and he figured out this one sword called Descendant Self. Well, he named it. Oh, never mind. Descendant Self was the name of the sword beforehand. I'm pretty sure there was some lore about it. But after he picked through the 9 swords and he found Descendant Self, I gotta hurry up, bro. This is starting to get an hour. So after he chose the sword, he was like, you know what, man? I'm headed back. But then Morong Juan, it was like, yo, hold on now. You can't just walk up in here after I just struggled a hella just for you to walk in here and almost claim my sword. But you end up getting this other one. But my sword prostrate in front of you. Now I gotta show you what's really good, man. Even though you're in the Golden Coal Rim, I don't care, man. I'm gonna show you what's really good here, man. That's a perfect Nascent Soul. Chu Krongren instantly sees through this guy. He's seeing through the Matrix. He's seeing through all types of heavens and earth. And he says, perfect Nascent Soul realm, Cultivation Sage technique, got the Divine 9 Suns arts, and the Supreme technique, Heavenly Sword martial art. He got the Crimson Sundial's physique. He's actually pretty good. Too bad I'm better, and too bad I have a system. Too bad I'm the most broken character in this whole world. So Morong used the Heavenly Sun sword art. Chu Krongren said, you know what? I'm gonna reply with that with the 1000 sharp sword art. Now to put this in perspective, there's only a top tier. You know what I mean? Like I said, they talked about it right here. The cultivation techniques in the world are divided into 3 tiers: low, middle, and top respectively. The Supreme Sage, the Sage, and Emperor sculpture techniques was above these 3 basic levels. He's only using a top tier technique against the Heavenly Sun sword art, which was a supreme technique. It was a supreme technique against a top tier technique. So which one y'all think gonna win, bro? If it was logical, y'all would have y'all money on Morong Juan, right? Morong Juan is gonna win this, right, guys? It just makes sense. It's a supreme technique. He's at the nascent soul realm. He got a good ass physique, and he got the sword too. What can possibly go wrong? And even they like, yo, this is a top tier physique going head to head with a supreme technique. My eyes aren't playing tricks on me. Is this really the top? Is this really the top tier 1,000? You get the point, bro. He's using the top tier technique against a freaking supreme technique, but his physique is so good that he instantly comprehended it to the peak, and it was displayed a whole different art. It's like it made his own form. But still, surely it can't be the supreme technique wielded by a perfect nascent soul realm with the sword that suits for his physique. It can't be. It can't be, right? Surely. You see it right here. In the last, I forgot to even read this out. A terrifying shockwave of air exploded when the two forces collided and shot back toward the duo, but neither of them moved an inch. So yes, it can contend. So Juan is like, I gotta do this again, man. I gotta go again. We gotta go again, bro. And so basically, Juan used his transformation of his Taoist physique. Now, to put it in perspective, True Kongren don't even have a Taoist physique transformation yet. He hasn't assimilated, quote unquote, to the physique yet. So he's like, this is a Taoist transformation physique. Oh, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So this dude basically went Super Saiyan. Who's truly winning here, bro? Surely he's gonna claim back, but he's gonna get back in blood. He's gonna stomp True Kongren. It only makes sense. Like I said, perfect physique, perfect sword. He's in his powered up form in his physique. Perfect nascent soul, supreme technique. Like, what else do I have to tell you guys against somebody who don't even have his Taoist transformation? But y'all remember that technique he got? That Starlight Gray technique, that human mountain stamp or human stamp mountain or whatever it's called? Yeah. Too bad it's close to Emperor's technique. Wrong didn't even stand a chance. He got flown back 1,000 feet, spat out blood immediately. They say at the bottom of the page, you could read it right there. Ain't this crazy? But don't worry, this scene didn't take him by surprise, because like I said, the human mountain stamp was a Starlight Grade technique, and when converted into a Firmament Star grading of techniques, it was close to data for Emperor scripture. There was also various grades and rankings within the Sage techniques. The human mountain stamp was a peak Sage technique, and was even more exquisite than the heavily creeped Myrtle sword art. True Kongren current cultivation, the mountain stamp was only at the surface, yet he could confront his enemy with Earth Ki, well, Chi, my bad, that he could use to condense into a move into a divine mountain. You know what this is the equivalent of, actually, now that I read this? This is like if Wang Lin back in the Foundation Core Formation realm, he could pull a soul out of a mountain. Do y'all remember how insane it was when he figured out that Greed had that treasure that had the soul of a mountain? Do y'all remember when he was going up against Second Step Cultivate? Oh, sorry if I hear my dog barking, by the way. But y'all remember when he was going up against Second Step Cultivators and he pulled the soul out of a mountain? Out of a planet, and they was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. How do you do that? Yeah. Yeah. But that was really the end. That's really all that is to it, man. I'm happy that I ended this, man. I'm gonna take one big jug, man, and I'm gonna leave y'all there to it. If y'all like it, bro, join the sect, join the disciples. I'm really coming up on a real nigga, man. And I'll do more of these reviews, man. Primordial Sin System, you're up next. You're the next garbage that I'm actually gonna read. Or it might just be good. Who knows, man? Who knows?